Welcome friends to Literature Mantra. I'm Harsh Singh. Now, when you read about postmodern era writers, the name of Carroll and Duffy, Carroll and Duffy is very important when you are reading history of English literature, postmodern era. Now, why is Carroll and Duffy important? First reason, she has been the poet laureate of UK, the way we had William Wordsworth, John Dryden. In the postmodern era, she has been the poet laureate of United Kingdom, matlab UK. After that, the next reason is most of her poetry reflects a feminist point of view. So in some ways, she is an advocate of feminism. Uske baad, she is from the LGBT community. In particular, she is a lesbian, self-acclaimed lesbian. But all her works are not about feminism or not about the LGBT community. She also writes about children. So she is famous for all of these reasons. First, previous poet laureate or a former poet laureate of UK. Uske baad, most of her poetry reflects a feminist point of view or a feminist perspective. Uske baad, her being a member of the LGBT community, in particular a lesbian, has influenced her works. And fourth, she also writes for children. Children's literature she has also written. And famously, there is a critic who has described the works of Carroll and Duffy and the poet herself as being a poet of post-war England. Okay, now pay attention to this phrase. There are two posts. Okay, post-war England, Thatcher's England. So when we talk about post-war England, we generally refer to either after First World War or after Second World War. Here it is saying post-war England. Okay, and in particular the phrase is this is a very famous phrase that Carroll and Duffy is the poet of quote post-war England, Thatcher's England, unquote. Now, who was Thatcher? Now, Margaret Thatcher was a Prime Minister of UK and she is very famous for her economic policies. And after this, Carroll and Duffy is also famous for writing love poems that often take the form of monologues. Okay, the way we had Robert Browning, right? Robert Browning is famous for dramatic monologues. And similar is the case with Carroll and Duffy. Her love poems often take the form of monologues. And in particular, you should remember the names of two of her works. Okay, both of these are anthologies of poem, okay, but very famous. First is Standing Female Nude. Okay, Standing Female Nude. This is also a very famous anthology of poetry written by her. And the second anthology that you should remember is titled The World's Wife. Okay, The World's Wife. So from an exam point of view, you should remember the names of these anthologies. Also, the fact that she has been a poet laureate of UK, because they can ask you some details about Carroll and Duffy and they can say which of these details is not true or not factually correct. So you have to pick the wrong one. So after these titles, also remember the fact that her poetry reflects a feminist perspective. After that, she belongs to the LGBT community. In particular, she's a lesbian. And also that despite all of this, she has written plenty of works for children as well. And if you are preparing for CUET-PG English or MA English entrance for next year, 2024, then you can join our live classes. Just download the app of Literature Mantra from Google Play Store and register for the free trial live class. And in case you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on Telegram. So this is the link, Harsh Singh Sir Official. And for any other inquiries related to UGC NET, MA Entrance, GATE, UPSC, CSC optional with English literature, you can WhatsApp us on this number or Telegram us or leave a comment on our YouTube channel.